Do you ever have like crazy internal dialogue?
Yeah.
Where it just goes on the stream and you're just like, oh my god, if anyone knew what was going on, they would totally put me somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like for sure you would put me away.
Of course, everybody has internal, like an internal monologue going on in their head.
Yeah, but we all don't think that everyone else is having it, but we're all having it. You know? And I'm kind of wondering what it would be like if we all just got together one day and just said everything that was in our head into a microphone for everyone else to hear and just be like, look, we're all crazy. Okay? You know, like, everyone just chill out. Everyone chill out with your judgment. Okay?
Oh, I love that. Hey! Alright, don't judge me, really corny. But don't stop believing. Journey. All the way. All the way. Without a doubt. I'm a corny person to begin with, and that's like my pump-up song for anything. Having a bad day, throw on some Don't Stop Believin'. Having a good day, throw on some Don't Stop Believin'. Just, you know, it's good for any mood. It really is. It's great. Don't judge me. I hear the word hope and I think ethereal, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to me, it does. I think bright, I think shiny, I think youthful. The word hope to me is somebody who hasn't been tampered by our society, who can kind of strip back and say, I can be anything, I can do anything, I can overcome anything, regardless of, you know, the obstacles that might be in their way. Politics. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand. It's such a gray area in a lot of ways. It's something I've struggled with. I try to understand it, I try to get into it, it's just, I'm interested to a certain extent, I'll admit. But yeah, I've struggled with that for years. It's, you know, you have so many different people with so many different opinions, and what you read in the news, can you take it at face value? Is it real? Is it not? All the people with the scandals, like, I don't know, I look at somebody like Anthony Weiner and can you really take him seriously? Being able to do what you want, when you want to do it, and people can't hold it against you. And I think that's something that we forget sometimes because people easily pass judgment on others. But at the end of the day, you're an American. We can't do the things that we do here in any other place in the world without being either physically harmed or emotionally harmed. Yes, we're emotionally harmed here for different reasons, but we have rights that many people don't, and we take that for granted sometimes. Holding on to who you are and knowing that that's okay, and being able to share that with other people without being condemned for it. And I think as an American, that's the definition of freedom, because again, people don't have that in other places. And again, we take it for granted. So. Not yet. I don't. I feel independent. I feel like my life is taking on a life of its own, if that makes sense. And I'm enjoying it and kind of on the ride, but I don't feel like I have full control yet to be free. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't feel like I have the ability to just say, all right, whatever it is, it is. Or, okay, I'm gonna move out of my house and get an apartment, or I wanna move to Florida, or if I wanna audition for something and maybe travel the world. I don't feel like I can do that. I feel like there's something holding me back. So I don't feel like I can yet let my wings fully spread. Well, I'm a dancer, so music has always been a really big muse, but it's more so the people in my life, which kind of are the reason why I dance and do the things that I do. My family's a big part of everything. Very family-oriented person. I love them to death, sometimes too close for comfort. But they inspire me every day. They're the ones kind of pushing me, empowering me through, and I could fall on my face, I could make a fool of myself, and it wouldn't matter. Because they're the people who have my back regardless. And they're the ones who tell me at the end of the day, you know what, Christina, if this is what you want to do, go for it. If you want to open a dance studio, do it. If you want to open a nonprofit, go for it. And that's what I want to do. Eventually, that's the big goal. But they're the people who are the ones kind of inspiring me through it and setting the bar, because I'm really hard on myself, and they're the ones who kind of bring the bar a little bit lower for me and let me know that it's okay. You don't have to set the bar so high for yourself and jump over one hurdle at a time. I lost my grandpa when I was in 4th grade, and I lost my granny when I was in high school. And the two of them were two of the most important people in my life. My granny was this little sassy Marilyn Monroe-esque type woman, and she lived until 98 years old. And if she watches this from wherever she is right now, she will probably come back and haunt me for saying her age, because that was a no-no. She was 98 and she would still tell people she was 70, even the doctors. Yeah, Grandma wasn't too happy about that. And then my grandpa was my biggest fan. He used to always say to me, I'm going to see you on Broadway one day. You're going to have your name in lights one day. He would be the one, when I was little, I would go on the bed and he would dance with me, because obviously I was too little to reach him. But the two of them are my people when I'm having a bad day, or when I'm trying to achieve something, or when I'm about to perform. Put myself in a corner and have a whole conversation with them. People that think I'm crazy, but I literally go into my own little world and I talk to them. And I know that wherever I am, I have Grandma on one shoulder and I have Grandpa on the other shoulder. And for me, that's the connection I need with God.
When you left, I couldn't hold sorrow back. I could not find my strength, and everything went black. But time brought peace back to my life. It will never be goodbye. I will find you in the sky.
A couple of years ago, I got involved in the Miss America organization. And that was something that kind of fell into my lap, and something I never thought I would get involved in. And I was at the right place at the right time, and it's changed my life completely. Completely in the best way possible. From the people I've met to the voice that I've been given, and that's something I'm really proud of. Being able to, I started off as little Christina. Quiet, no, not quiet, but more introverted in a sense. And I really found my own being in the organization. And I was able to take things that I love in life, which is dance. I've been a dancer for 18 years. And my aunt, who is a sarcoma cancer survivor. So I took those two ideas, and because of the Miss America organization, I was given a voice. And I created something called Performers with a Purpose, bringing sarcoma awareness center stage. It's a program that I go in and I teach kids about dance, and through dance I educate them about sarcoma. It's the most rare form of cancer in the United States. Nobody knows about it. It's a word that people say or hear and they kind of look at you like you're crazy, like you say, like, what does that mean? And I brought light to that, and that's something I'm really proud of, because I did it in a way that was fun for people. I engaged kids, I put them in the driver's seat. They're the ones educating the community now about sarcoma. People in Brooklyn and people throughout the United States now are more aware of it. And again, I'm this little girl from Brooklyn, and I was able to do something with it, and I'm really, really proud of that. And we raised, I would say, between benefits and concerts and dance events and whatnot, we've raised around $30,000 for sarcoma. So, pretty damn proud of that one.
Because that was the thing I wanted to ask you first. And did you think what people think about beauty pageants prior to being in them?
I think I had some preconceived notions. I did, and now those are the notions that I get ticked off about that people have. So I'm like, no, now I'm in it and I understand. But yeah, no, you know, you see like toddlers and tiaras on TV, and you see people looking picture perfect all the time, and I wondered if people were going to be catty or if there was animosity, and being in the system showed me that that's the complete opposite. And that's the truth. And people are like, oh, what are you talking about? No. Some of my best friends in my life right now are people I've met through the Miss America organization. And I love them to death. I do. So there are those definite preconceived notions, but the biggest factor is these are intelligent young women in their community trying to make a difference. Period. That's it. There's not this philosophical, idea of pageantry. It's simple. They have a mission. The Miss America organization gives you an amazing platform and a voice. And people use that to really get their message out there. And that's what I've been able to do. Again, if I didn't have the Miss America organization, yes, I could have gotten my message out there, but not in this way, not to this capacity, not that it wouldn't have been able to reach the thousands of people that it has. They give you something to hold on to. We all have them. We do. We all have something that we want to hold on to. We want to leave. We want to leave this world with a little piece of ourselves on it. And I think that's the biggest thing. We aspire to those dreams because those dreams turn into, either whether it be a career, whether it be a family, whether it be, children, marriage. We all want something we can leave behind and say, Christina Moore was here, or JD was here. We made our mark, big or small, and in order to do that, we have to dream about it. In 2011, I had launched my program, Performance with a Purpose. And when I did that, I had just turned 21. I had no idea what I was doing. But I went into public schools and I met hundreds of kids. Taught all of them dance, taught them about sarcoma cancer. And at the end of it, I knew I wanted to put this huge benefit on. I knew I needed sponsors. I knew it was going to be a lot of work. And it was. It was probably one of the most stressful things I've ever done in my entire life. Because I was still in college. I was in school, working a part-time job. I was Miss Brooklyn at the time, and I was trying to create this benefit while teaching in schools over a 4-month period. If I look back on it now, I have no idea how I was still standing by the end of it. Not a clue. But at the end, the performance took place, and I was a nervous wreck the day of. I describe it as, your foot goes numb. I had that entire feeling throughout my entire body. I was numb the entire day. Until the curtain went up and the kids got on stage. And I was beaming. I was absolutely beaming from ear to ear because I did it. I knew that not only was I capable of it, but it worked. And the kids were just sensational. And that was so rewarding for me. Regardless of the amount of money we raised, which we did, we raised an incredible amount of money and I'm so thankful for it. But knowing that I was able to do it, knowing that I was able to overcome any obstacle that was thrown my way, because there were a lot, and seeing that these kids took so much away from it, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. And that was a turning point for me because I knew at that point, this is what I want to do. I will make it happen regardless. I will have my nonprofit organization. I will travel all throughout the United States with this program. I'll do it. Give me a couple years, let me raise some funds, but I'm gonna do it. And that was a very telling day in my life because I knew I have to do this.
Do you believe in destiny?
Do. I believe in all this stuff. I'm an optimist, I told you. I believe in all this ethereal, great stuff because why not?
What you feed will grow, right?
Huh?
What you feed will grow.
Yes, why not? You need to believe it. You have to. And it's just like when you're a kid and you believe in that magic. It gives you those fun little butterflies in your stomach and kind of propels you to, you put on that cape and you feel like you can fly, or you put on your mom's heels and you feel like a lady. It's those things, it's those moments that make you a happy, well-rounded, sometimes crazy person. And it's all good stuff. So yes, I believe in destiny. Yes, I believe that when I came on this earth, God wanted me to teach. God wanted me to dance. God wanted me to do something with my life that was important, that had value, that changed people. That's why I'm here.
Okay. I think you're doing it.